So I've got Brady here out in the yard. He's an 8-month-old pup that really is a little timid, but he's really treat motivated. So something that we want to start to work on with these dogs when we have them out here is first and foremost reinforcing anything that we want to see out of the animal. We want to teach. He's at a great age for this. Like for instance, right now he's walking near me. He's coming up to me. I'm going to give him a treat and a click for just approaching me, just to say hello. Then I'm going to just let him do what he wants. I'm going to give him a click and a treat right there. So what I'm doing is I'm capturing a behavior. I didn't ask him anything. He just did it. He captured it with a click and then a treat. So what I'm going to do to teach that now is a different game that I really want to encourage volunteers to practice, and that is place work. But I call it a game because you're doing a whole bunch of different stuff all at once, and the dog has fun because they're getting constantly rewarded for it. So how we would do this for our intensive purposes is get out into a yard with a dog like Brady, start for a good solid minute or two of just getting their attention on you. So he realizes, every time he looks, I'm giving a treat. Every time he makes eye contact with me, I'm going to give him a treat. So what I'm doing here is I'm charging my clicker. Sit. Yes, and this is making this the predictor of I'm going to give him something because he did what I asked. Yes, good boy. So the next thing I'm going to do if I'm working on place work, now that he is excited about our training game, you can tell this by how into my treats he is, I'm just going to reach down here, I'm going to get his leash. And the first thing that you're going to do in the very beginning of this is keep your clicker ready, hand through the loop with your clicker, and simply walk your dog over to here until he steps on. Good boy. I'm going to give him a treat because he stepped a paw on it. Now I'm going to take him off because he knows what he's doing now because we've been practicing this. Brady! So now what we're going to do is we're just going to lead him over to it again. Spread some treats and say, good boy, and have him find it. Let him eat the treats, let him balance on here, play on here, get used to it because it can be a weird surface. So I'm not going to add pressure to him by telling him he has to eat fast and get off quickly. Let him look for it a little bit. Let him get on it. So Brady, come here, find it. And would you look at that? Now that I've left treats on the bed, I am now working on find it and place work because he now associates the bed with looking for treats, which is a part of the game that we're playing with place. But I told him to find it. So it's a dual purpose. When we're out in the yards, we can do so much more than just train for one behavior. We can work on a lot of things all at the same time because a lot of what we're asking of these dogs, it's a sequence of different behaviors. We like to think, oh, just sit is important. It's really important to sit, but it's also important to find things. It's also important to look for the environment. And place work is a good way to get your dog to sit and just relax for a little bit. I like to teach this first because then I like to work a wait and release into this. So eventually what I'm doing is I'm getting a dog like Brady here. I'm going to lead him over here, and I can get him worked up to the point where I go, Brady, place. Yes, good boy. And now he's picking up what I'm asking him to do. He's searching for treats right now because he's being a puppy. You know, it's hard. This is his first day of doing this. It's going to take time. But in our first day of doing this, I got Brady come over to me, so there's recall. Give him for his name. Now, you could have given it right when he turned away. I just did it when he came to me. This one at a time, I go, Brady, sit. Yes, I'm going to reward it because he's doing what I've asked. And now I'm going to go, place. Yes. I'm going to reward it. Now I'm going to keep on going with this. Sit. I'm keeping him in a place technically, and I'm giving him reinforcement while he's sitting here calmly. He doesn't know why, but he's getting it. Why he's getting it is because he's relaxed, he's calm, he's hanging out here. If you've noticed as we're talking, I'm not giving it as consistently as I was. I'm marking it, but now I'm letting time pass in between. What I'm teaching him is that there will be a treat, but he can't predict when I'm going to give it to him, so he's always going to display the behavior and hope of reinforcement. He's looking away, but he's staying calm. So I'm going to reinforce everything that you see here. This is what I want everyone working on, is just keeping your dog in a calm, neutral environment after they've played. End with some place work. So let's see if I can get Brady to just, humor me on this. Brady, come here, bud. Come here, please. Yes, good boy. Brady. Yes, good boy. Ready? Sit. Boy. Ready? Release. Yay, good job. So this is a sequence that we can do. We can teach you it, we can break it down, but all I'm doing right now is just reinforcing him for everything I want to see, but I'm letting him be a dog. I'm not forcing him this. I'm not saying you have to or this. I'm just simply showing him how to get to where we're looking for, and hopefully he wants to do it. And so far, as you can tell, he's really into training. He's a good dog. Let's keep working on place work, and if you'd like to be shown how to do this in person, please contact me and I'll help you.